Teach Me Grappling. What's up, everyone? We just got done with the SJJIF Worlds yesterday in Long Beach. Our guys, we had some wins, we had some losses. Overall, I think it was a great experience. We won some, we lost some. We got hurt. You know, you go out into competition, you get injured sometimes. Somebody moves a certain way and it throws you off, and you post your arm or whatever it is and you get hurt. Now you got to come back from it, heal up, and learn. There's always people out there that you compete with. They do something completely different that you haven't seen before, and it throws you off. It's a great learning experience. So I was excited. Just shout out, we had a couple guys in the finals, purple belts, masters, John Soler and Mike Jeffrey end up competing against each other in the finals, which was great to have double PGs, gold and silver, in the finals going at it. You guys all know John. John's not here today. He's taking the day off because of his big win, and John Soler ended up Masters SJJIF World Champ. So anyway, congratulations to him. We had a couple guys, several guys, 3 guys take second, and then we had a couple guys get knocked out in the quarterfinals, so they didn't get a chance to come back for a medal. So anyway, good experience for us. I'm excited. I'm ready to learn. There was a lot of things that happened. I also got to meet a lot of you guys. There was tons of people coming up to me at the tournament saying they've seen my channel, my videos, and they love them. So it was really great. So thank all of you guys for coming up to me and introducing yourself. It was fun to meet all of you. So let's show them a move. Today, what I taught in class was actually a move that I learned by watching the Gracie in action tapes. Long time ago, it was Royler Gracie, and he's going against a judo guy in a judo tournament, and he catches this guy in this crazy shoulder lock. If I can, I'll try to show you that move. If I can either post a link or I can even show you the clip. I'm gonna show you guys what happened. So anytime we get here and we end up with a guillotine, okay? The guy gets in a guillotine. Now, when it started actually in that match, go ahead and stand. It was actually in the standing position. He was in a judo match, and the guy was more looking for like a throw. So for example, he could control the arm, and in wrestling we call this a chin whip. He could take his right leg and step past the leg and then throw me, okay, and take me down. So because of that move, if I remember correctly too, I'm going completely off of memory, but this is where I learned it. This was back in the mid-90s when I saw it, and I instantly incorporated it into my grappling game. I started using this as a guillotine defense, okay? So guy has my neck. He's put his arm around my neck. What Royler did, again, I could be off. When we see the clip, we'll see how much I was off to my memory. Somehow he ended up basically pulling guard. So he's in a guillotine and he pulled guard. But it's not like he pulls guard and lets the guy let go. So you can just let go of my guillotine, Corey, when you feel me pull guard. Watch. So he's holding tight at first, maybe guillotine instead of throw. And then I pull guard, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, put your arm back. If you pull guard, you end up on the bottom. Let's do that again. You didn't quite understand. Now he understands. Go ahead, ready? So let's say I do the self-defense move. I block the leg, I sit down, he lets go, and I end up on my back. I escape the guillotine, but now I'm on the bottom. I don't want to do that, okay? I want to take advantage of my opponent, okay? So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to grab the wrist and not let go. I want him in the guillotine, but it's important that I go to the correct side. So when I'm here, I want to go to this side, the side that my head is on, as I pull guard. So in the judo guy's position, he was like thinking about setting up his throw, and then Royler more or less pulled guard and wrapped him up like this, okay? Now in a judo tournament, he's not pinning me because he's inside my guard. And then right here, what I want to do is my arm, I don't want to be around the waist. It's good, but better is to control the guy's upper body. I either do that over this shoulder or, go ahead and move your head please, or this shoulder, one or the other. I can be here or I can be here. Both situations control his upper body from going forward, which is what I don't want. I don't want his body going forward and getting his butt free. So kind of put your right shoulder forward towards the mat. And I don't want his butt getting free. Go ahead, keep going until, And then now maybe he's slipping out of the guard, or better for you, Corey, is drop your butt over on this side. No, the other side. Yeah, if he drops his butt to here, it's getting worse for me. The position's getting away. So what I do is, the guy has a guillotine, you pull guard basically, and then once I pull guard, I'm over the shoulder, I wrap my guard up. Now, he can't get his butt free from the guard. Like try to do what you're doing. I've got control of him. I'm holding him, hugging him here, hugging him here. I'm not gonna let his wrist out. Now, if he's very, very strong, if you go with a guy who's like much, much bigger than you, this can be a little bit of a struggle. I've been in this position before with over 200 pounders, and yeah, I struggle. But the point is this, in your weight class for weight class, you should be absolutely fine here. What I wanna do is I wanna move my hips out to the side. I'm already a little bit moved out to the side with my butt, but I wanna go even further. He may try to walk to his right. Yeah, like that. You see, this is what I mean by when you get a big guy, he locks up your neck. You may not tap, but you're kind of like stressed. Yeah, go ahead and lock. Yeah, you're kind of like, oh, this isn't much fun. I want to break his grip, so I'm going to hold him tight. I'm going to maneuver my hip, move my hip out to the side, relock my guard. Then I'm going to start to pull at his hands, his fingers, and his wrist. I'm going to take my hand like this, and I'm going to give short, explosive movements. So I'm going to go like this, very relaxed. I'm not fighting with muscle because he's squeezing tight. I don't want to fight him with muscle. I want to go like this. Now, at the same time as I rip to break his grip, I'm also opening my neck as much as I can. That's why it's very important you guys have a strong neck. You got to build your neck up. So I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. Okay, once I break the grip, I roll my elbow underneath. I don't let his wrist out, and I look up and I push until I get a tap. You can take your left hand out so you can tap. Right there, I get a tap. Now, if you have a very flexible opponent, which is what Hoyer had in the match, he passed the wrist to his right hand. So he was able to push it far enough, and he didn't tap. He slipped it out, pushed it onto the back, and then now once you're here, you can control it, okay, with your right hand. And again, to my memory, I believe he had it on this side of the head, but I don't remember. Now, once you're here, bring your hand over the top of his elbow. I've shown this submission before on my channel. I go over the elbow and I double up and then I pull, okay? And he was able to hurt his opponent and win the match. Hoyer Gracie was. So once I saw that, I started to use it like in all my grappling, okay? So when I got into positions where a guy had my neck, I started to learn there's a good side and a bad side. So for example, the guy has a guillotine. If I pull guard, but I fall on this side, let's say I get half guard, I'm still not in a great position. Like my head is controlled. I might be able to survive it, but I can't turn the tables. So because you see, he's in a balanced position. His legs are on this side, his head is on the other. And if he's really good with the guillotine, he might even threaten me enough, and it may lead to a guard pass, it might lead to the mount, you know, and it may lead to submission for him. So what I do is, I just want to put him on the other side. I get here, I want to put this leg up, okay? As I put this leg up, now I'm gonna pull guard, okay? But remember, when I pull guard, I don't want him to let go. So what I do is I grab him and I control him. If you get him in half guard, you can do a lockdown. See the legs? Are you too close, Weston? You gotta make sure you get the whole body, okay? You can have the legs. You can use the lockdown for a while. Try to hold me, try to squeeze. Yeah, okay? Come on. Put your little 18-year-old squeeze on me. Nice. So you squeeze me, go ahead, squeeze. Yeah, now look, I use the lockdown, and now here comes I broke the grip, I'm not gonna let him out. A lot of you guys see the back take, but I don't want the back take, I want the sub. So keep fighting, yeah. I look up, and I finish. I'm taking this hand and I'm pulling it. I'm pulling his body down that way as I push his wrist up. I don't pull the wrist up, I roll my elbow under, so I deltoid press push above my head, like a military press, or like a dumbbell press over your head. Here, head up, and then finish, okay? Now, obviously, through these positions, you could get the full guard. Go ahead, full guard, then get that. You could be here. Again, if you feel like you're getting crunched, if you end up on the bad side, you know, but you're in the full guard, go ahead and lock. Like sometimes guys are dumb enough, they'll get here and they'll get you. Now remember, if he's smart, he just got on top of you and he had a guillotine, he realizes you just got the guard. You know what's gonna happen next? If he's smart, he's gonna release. So you're like, oh, I'm happy I'm out of the submission. No, the guy just put his arm around your neck. Don't let him change it. If he's trying to squeeze your head off, that's fine. Hold it and defend. But if he tries to let go and go back. I don't let him. I keep him here. Keep trying to escape. I'm not gonna let him out. I'm gonna move my hip. Once I keep going. Now I can relock, roll my hand under, head up, boom, get it. Now, obviously, if you lose the wrist, boom, you have the arm triangle position here. So you can make this an arm triangle and get the choke, or you can't finish the arm triangle. You can maneuver your hips, okay? Try to kick out his leg. Walk around to the other side. Weston, not you. There we go. Now look, this leg right here, even if he pulls that knee up, I need to try to like stretch and kick out that leg so that my hook goes in the middle. That way I can climb around his back and get his back, okay? You can do that sometimes by kicking it out with the calf muscle or the back of your knee. Sometimes you can do this, or sometimes, it depends, sometimes you'll get the bottom of your foot and you'll kick it out, hip escape, and then climb up. Or he goes like strong base and you climb up and you put the hooks in this way, okay, and get your finish. So lots of options. The shoulder lock, there's actually a wrist lock in there, but I don't really worry about that too much. You could make kind of like a gooseneck on his wrist as well, but the major move is the shoulder lock. Take it out, arm triangle, or climb on the back. And then also, remember, if a guy's real flexible, push it, grab it with your other hand, and then you can pull it up the back like that. So anytime you guys, maybe not anytime, but you get into, here's the situation. I get into a double leg and I'm here, and I can't, like, I'm worried about the guillotine. The guy sprawls, he's here. See how I just pulled the guy right into the guard? He sprawls, I can't finish the double leg. And now once you're here, he wants out. Don't let him. The big mistake you can make is you pull it off and then he just gets back. And now you're on the bottom. Like I said, don't do that. You take the shot, you penetrate, and you can't finish him and you're worried about the guillotine anyway. So while he's guillotining you, go here. Also, I just did it. Don't let your partner hit their head. You okay, Corey?
Yeah.
So, safety first. Don't let your partner hit the head. You can see how what I'm doing is also somewhat dangerous. It's good you're attacking your opponent so much. He has to worry. He had to post his hand. Can you see that? His hand had to post in order to save his face from running into the floor. This is the side I want to be on. Don't let his butt go up and over. Don't let him do this. Either mount or go to the other side. Just fall. Fall. Yes. This is where you don't want to be. Okay, so if you guys are here, I want to keep myself like this. If his butt tries to do that, cover his butt. Climb up high enough with this leg. Don't let his butt get up and over to that side so that you can create the submission. And if you lose the wrist in the struggle, you're climbing on the guy's back. Okay? Hip escaping, climbing on the guy's back. Okay, getting my control and finishing there. Okay? So you've got to know this relationship between the guillotine and this whole shoulder lock thing. Okay? I don't call it a kimura, but it's a shoulder lock. And you know, if you guys know which side you're on and both the offense and the defense, it's going to help you guys so much in your grappling. So it doesn't happen a lot, but the more you look for it, it can happen. You know, obviously, remember, if somebody's really big, I don't expect these little 130-pound, you know, Corys right here to like grab some big 220-pounder and he's going to do this to them. He might just survive, but also it might work too if the guy's worn out. If anybody who's tired, remember, fatigue will change everything. So I don't suggest you try this for your very first move, you know, right off the bat when the guy's fresh. But once he's a little tired, if you hit a good angle, leverage counts and technique counts. If you do it right, it can work. I mean, I've done this to big dudes a lot. So it still can work. So hopefully you can add that to your game. Thank you guys so much. Teach Me Grappling. I will see you tomorrow. We got lots of moves. And I'm ready to keep spilling them out every single day. Please click that link down at Patreon, PayPal, and subscribe to this channel. Can't even speak English today. Share this with your friends. Like it. Keep pumping it up. We're almost at 50,000. Let's do it. Later.